Welcome back, YouTubers. This is Des the Auto Tech. As you guys know, that I'm an entry-level tech, and I've been building my tool collection up. So other than a previous video I made with my snap-on tools that I purchased, I've purchased some other tools as well. And I want to take you guys on a tour of my toolbox. I made some changes to my workstation to help improve my productivity so I can be more efficient. And I also bought some tools that help me become more efficient. So I want to take you guys for a look. So come on. So guys, you know I bought this workstation that I picked up, but also the addition to it that I added was this battery pack, battery charger from Craftsman. And I decided to put it here alongside my Makita, and of course the old Craftsman, and then my Earthquake ratchet. So I pretty much put my my charging stuff on the top, and then if you look down, I replaced the wood piece that was on there. The other one was pretty cheap and it got stained really easy. I want to show you guys the older one. If you can see, it's pretty cheap. It's more like compressed wood or sawdust or something like that. It's a pretty cheap board. So I decided to replace that board and get a better one cut. Went down to Home Depot and had them cut me out a new one so it could be nice. And my drawer here, I decided to put my snap-on long screwdrivers here because I really didn't have enough room in my toolbox, my regular toolbox. So it goes in my, pretty much this is my diagnostic / electrical stuff drawer. So I decided to put the screwdrivers there. And I got a couple pins and markers in there if I need them for quick access. Of course, on the top, this is my computer station where I will work and get information if I need to from my Identifix. And then I have my little notepad to take notes. So let me take you over to my toolbox and what I got going on over there. All right, guys, when you come over here, I seen this this bin rack that was on Harbor Freight, and it was on sale, and I decided to pick this up so I can be a little more efficient when I'm doing a large job. I can label, as you can see, bell housing bolts or whatever I need, starter bolts, and I can put the bolts in these different bins in order to be a little more efficient when I'm doing a big tear down. So when it needs to go back together, I can just find everything I need, put it right back together. It's near my workstation, and it helps out a lot with efficiency. All right, so let's take a look at my first drawer. And as you see, I have now in my cart some gray pneumatic impact sockets. My reason for getting these is because I had some missing half-inch sockets in my tray. I had too many skips inside of it and missing sockets, as well as I had some Harbor Freight impact sockets that had same thing. They had missing sizes. So I decided to kill two birds with one stone and get these sockets because you can use these on a ratchet and they provide you with a ratchet, or you can use it as your normal impact on an impact gun. So I thought this would be a good idea to purchase this set, and it had all the sizes, no skips, up to, as you can see, size 36. So it goes 10 to 36, no skips. And I felt that it was a good buy to help me, of course, become efficient. So I don't have to worry about skip sizes or borrowing tools or whatever. So the rest of it is pretty much the same, but one addition, I got the snap-on quarter. I decided to keep this quarter around because of course you can get the straight, you can turn the rotor head like this straight out, so you can screw like this if you need to. And I did the same with this. So that's why these two are in here. And of course this is a Williams, so, and it has that Pretty good quality tool. I've been using this a while. It hasn't let me down. You can put a lot of torque on it and you don't have any problems. I also, if you guys haven't noticed, I don't have any more missing sizes in my deep sockets, and I upgraded to, I don't know if you guys can pick this up on camera, I have the Gearwrench sockets. Now my reason for going with the Gearwrench, I previously had the shallow Gearwrench and I really love these sockets. I thought they worked really well. I've used before Snap-on and Williams sockets before, and I noticed that the Gearwrench sockets are really comparable to them, so I decided to go with these. Of course, my quarters are the same as before. I didn't have any skips, so I decided I didn't need any change for that. So my first drawer, I pretty much have like all the go-to tools that I mostly use throughout the day, so I don't have to keep bending over, opening up different drawers to keep me efficient. So that's why you see some of the extensions up here and different adapters. So I don't have to go to different drawers. I just work out of one drawer. So let me take you to the next that we have here. And in this one, of course, still I have my Craftsman combo wrenches. I love these Craftsman combo wrenches, as I mentioned before. So really, there's not much of a change in this drawer. I just added these Craftsman wrench set that for rounded bolts. It's supposed to be a universal set. As you can see, let me pull one out for you guys. It's supposed to be universal to help get out some strip bolts or maybe some different style than a hex. But this is more of an emergency type tool than everyday use. So let's take a look at this next drawer. And we got in here, of course, my Gearwrench combination set, which has already been in here before. And I always like these flex head. These things are not bad at all, and because they're stubby, you can get them in really tight spots, and you can get that little angle that you need to get some things off that are difficult. I really do enjoy, I like this tool right here, these combination ratcheting flex head combination set. So let's take a look at my next drawer down. A new addition to my drawer here is I have these impact sockets with they have built-in swivel on it. So I have these added into my tool collection. This is good for getting those hard-to-reach bell housing bolts. You can put an extension on here and zap them out. Also, a new addition to this drawer is my Snap-on hammer that I picked up. I really like this hammer. It really works well. It doesn't look like it, but this is one of the better things that Snap-on sells. Of course, it's my hammer drawer, so I have my soft and my ball peen, and it's pretty much for that drawer. So let's go to this one. And I have my pliers, snips, needle nose, etc. And I did make an addition to them. I picked up the channel locks, the Doyle brand. I picked up some Doyle snips. And then I picked up some needle nose vice grips. And then I picked up this right here. Some needle nose. They're the Doyle brand from Harbor Freight. These are pretty decent tools, and I still have some of the older ones, but I felt that I didn't need to replace these quite yet, so I'm still using these as well. So now my next drawer down here, I made my screwdriver drawer. I have my picks and hooks, and I picked these up from Harbor Freight too. I know they sell like a cheaper version of these there, and I seen these and I decided to get them because they're a little more sturdy. you got some hooks and you got some different pullers so you can get it off. And of course, my snap-on screwdrivers that I picked up. I really like the snap-on screwdrivers that they make. They're really sturdy and their grip is good. So this is my basically my screwdriver drawer slash picks. And in this drawer, I have my set, the Husky set with the torch bits and hex bits in there, and of course my impact screwdriver set. I have that in here, and then caliper compressor, and then I have a filler gauge. It's more of a miscellaneous drawer at this point, but the stuff that's mostly in here is mostly like brake and wheel and stuff, so that's what I put down in here. And of course, down here is my safety drawer, my earphones, and my face shield, a couple hats just in case I forget one, and some gloves if I need to touch something that's slightly warm. So I'll put these on so I don't burn myself. And then the bottom drawer here is my other impact sockets that I had bought from Network Pittsburgh. These are good sockets, by the way. I just decided to get the other ones because they fit my purpose because of the holes that I had in my half-inch sockets. I felt that I could kill two birds with one stone with that set, but these still work great, and I'll use them if I have to. And then here I have my torque wrench, and it's a Tecton torque wrench. I don't have nothing but good things to say about it. Based on the price it costs to buy this thing, it works really well. The torque specs are pretty decent. I tested this out before when I was in school on they have the calibration machine, and you can put it on there to see if it's actually at the foot pound that it says it is. And I did it, and it actually is the correct foot pound. So if you guys are looking for a pretty fairly decently priced torque wrench, the Tecton version is good. So this is my original tool cart that I had when I first started into becoming a mechanic, and I decided to. This is mostly my like junk drawer. I put my keys in here and wallet when I come in and stuff like that, but I also put like parts that I want protected. I don't really want out in the open or knocked over, or I usually lift the hatch up, put them in here for safe storage so nothing happens to a sensitive part. So this original toolbox right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed my updated toolbox tour. I'm still, of course, I want to make some improvements and upgrades to my working situation, so stay tuned. I might have something new to show you guys, and want to thank you guys for watching the video. So this is Des the Auto Tech. See you guys on the next one.